yay, oh yay, oh yay. Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. I think Krill did it again. He thought through the plan from start until end. Oh yay, oh yay. It might seem that he will use words this time instead of just kill. But to lose all his senses, that is just so typically Krill. Oops, Krill did it again. He struck with his axe, inflicted great pain. Oh yay, oh yay, oops. He was supposed some questions to pose. Oh, that barbarian, with questions to ask these giants of fire. At least there's still one left in Dice and Desire.
Quinch here. This episode of Dice and Desire is brought to you by Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Use code DESIRE20 for 20% off and free shipping. On a recent trip to Burrows Gorge, I took my new Performance Package 4.0 with me. It's Manscaped's newest bundle and features the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, along with some extremely comfortable briefs, a useful travel bag, and the star of the show, the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. Oh, I've just got that all of these are gardening puns, aren't they? They should have come to me, eh, Dweezil? Huh? Reminds me of the time we went to the back alleys of Goblin's Grove and came out with green fingers. Anyway, the Lawnmower 4.0 has changed the way I maintain my dragon manes down there, if you catch my drift. It's waterproof, which means I can splash and spill to my heart's content, and it snags me less than my last trimmer too. It also uses magic to light up... What? I can't say magic. Well, I don't know how it lights up. Okay, it uses the power of light to illuminate your immovable rod so you can trim up down there with precision. Go to manscaped.com, which is near Tribor, and use code DESIRE20, that's DESIRE20, for 20% off and free shipping. Right, it just says end of ad here, is that what... Oh, right. Enjoy the show.
She's down.
Oh!
Nice.
Greasy bitch is down. I don't know why I called her Greasy bitch.
Edit point. Worse than my slightly clumsy game, yeah.
And I'm just going to... I'm not going to move or anything, because if I'm 35 feet away, that's fine by me. I'm just going to turn to the rest of the group and just kind of thumb over my shoulder as if to say, I've done my part, you lot can fucking chip in now. And then just... But then I'm going to turn back to face her just in case.
Just stand still. You don't even walk away from her, you just
as
pivot.
She's falling, I'm going to turn and walk away, take like 2 steps away from her, just looking really cool, and then thumb over the shoulder, and then just immediately turn back to face her in case she gets back up again.
Cool, with a little bit of fear.
D20 me, please.
That is 12.
12, lovely. Greg, you're up.
Greg would like to point his finger guns at said giant and say, enter...
You're 115 foot away, by the way.
Okay, I will move 50 foot closer on Smog.
You are 65 foot away.
Right, finger guns coming out. Enter the Sandman, is what he's going to say. And with that, I'm going to do a 3rd level sleep spell on it.
Oh, that's the second time you tried to put a giant to sleep, and it didn't end well last time.
Yeah, but this time I get 98 to it with. I will use my Meta Magic empowered spell. I can reroll up to 4 dice. So I reroll the 1 to start with.
Yeah.
Which gives me a 4 instead. Yeah, screw it. Let's reroll the 4 again. That gives me a 6. 50.
Greg, it's not going to work.
Oh.
Greg, it's Greg.
No! 50. I want to put it to sleep with 50, please.
Greg, it's not going to work, but what we are going to do is you're going to roll me a wild magic D100.
Yes. How would you like to work this? With just that, or would you like me to roll one for that spell I've just done as well?
No, because it was for that one spell, I think.
Oh, okay.
So you just roll me a D100. We bypass the 20. It's just a straight. You're doing some wild magic, and it's just going to happen.
Okay, and in answer to that, it is going to be 52.
52, brilliant. Fucking hell. As you pour all of your arcane energy into the spell to try and put this giant to sleep unsuccessfully, you just notice this shield suddenly hover near you, and it grants you a +2 bonus to your AC.
Woo!
And for 1 minute.
Okay, done.
and immunity to magic missile, but I suspect that's probably not that.
Probably not going to come from a giant, really, is it?
No, but theoretically you now have +2 to your AC for the next minute.
Cool, that puts me on a solid 12.
Okay. Your AC is so terrible. Quinch. Sorry, can you roll me a D20, Greg?
Yeah, cool, sorry. That is a 4.
4. Okie dokie. Quinch, you are up, and you are currently 65 foot away from the giant.
65 away. I will fly forward 20.
The fact that you've halved your own speed for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, it's baffling, isn't it? As a bonus action, Quinch is going to peel up his shirt and reveal that Dars has been clinging on to him this whole time. Dars jumps off of Quinch's belly, and so I think, do you want me to roll initiative for Dars? I'll do that now.
No. What I will say though is, as you're flying, you last minute notice that there is a large rock that is blocking your path. Can you roll me a athletics or acrobatics check, please?
Athletics or acrobatics? Let's go for athletics. 14.
14, that's absolutely fine. You managed to just weave around it, clinging this supposed Dars to your chest at the same time. You drop him down and then realise that you're actually not carrying him.
So yeah, I'll snap out of this
daydream.
Yeah, daydream the Dars daydream that I wanted to have him with me.
Dars daydream.
In this anger, I'm just gonna ping off a couple of shots.
Pew, pew.
Another couple of sure shit. So first one is a probably not enough, 12.
Nope.
Second is a critical hit.
Critty hit. What are you aiming for?
She's on the. Can you tell me how she's positioned on the floor? Is she on the floor?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Actually, you've got disadvantage.
Why have I got disadvantage?
Ranged attacks are disadvantaged for creatures that are prone, because you've got a smaller target to hit.
14.
That does not hit. But you can roll me another d20 if you want, so that we can see what happens to her.
Fucking pissed.
Should anything happen to her.
14.
14.
Man, fuck.
You're still in your rage.
Have I got any? Can I do it? Is inspiration or something? Can I do anything?
Nope.
Nothing. I ain't done anything.
Not now. Not now. You know. So we are back. We are back with the giant. She is going to, first of all, quite clearly, she's going to try and stand up. What is that? That's another DC 14, I assume. It's not good, I don't think. Yeah, no. She managed. She's holding this big fork thing, and it's just not working for her, and she just manages to not stand up. So presumably she can't even use her dash option at this stage.
Oh, she's going to get fucking
Imagine if you
crippled.
couldn't stand up, but you could use your dash to just
Yeah, exactly.
slide.
She just pushes into the ground and just lets it. So what she's going to do
Fucking
instead?
slip and slide.
She's gonna. I don't know, is this a thing you can use? I was gonna see if she could use dodge, but I don't know if it's really that easy to dodge when you're laying on the floor.
In Greece.
A prone creature only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. You have advantage on it. It doesn't say that it can't dodge. So it's going to use dodge, which means that attacks against it are at disadvantage.
But if she's prone, would it just balance out from physical?
It would, So ranged attacks are just disadvantage regardless, and melee attacks are just straight now.
But what happens if I then did a melee attack which imposed an advantage?
Let's find out. Tweezle.
Give me the numbers.
95 foot. She hasn't moved.
I will. Oh god, 95. That's a pain. She's prone. I will simply dash towards her. There's nothing I can do from this distance. So
that's 60 foot. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm happy.
Oh, hang on. She didn't roll her d20. Sorry. Let me just roll that. So you do that. Can you give me an acrobatics?
Yeah. That is a 7.
7. The second time you've had this, a bit of uneven ground beneath your foot. You miss like a little pothole in the grass or the ground, and this unfortunately does just take a little bit out of your full speed. 10 feet of difficult terrain, so that will put you down to 55 foot of movement. So that'll bring you down to 40 foot that you're behind her now.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that, but I'll accept it.
Okay. All right. You have no authority here. You have no power here, Jackie Weaver. Can you roll me a d20 then for what happens to Krill?
2.
A 2. Okie dokie. Yeah. Krill, what are you doing?
What's my distance?
You are 85.
I move my full 80 then, I think.
Okie dokie. Can you roll me an acrobatics as well?
16.
16, yeah. Okay, you managed to make it the full way there. Again, the ground around here seems to be problematic. It seems to be causing a little bit of issue, but you managed to avoid it and get to within 5 foot of prone lady. D20, please.
I'm going to re-rage as my bonus action.
Okay.
8.
Okay. Davos.
Am I still 35 feet away, yeah?
You are, yes, 35 foot away.
Cool. I'm going
to
use my 35 foot movement speed to get up to within melee range, and then I'm going to use my rapier to have a swing at her left leg again.
Okay. As you get halfway there, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Dex saving throw. Any particular dexterity or just dexterity?
Just dex saving throw, straight dex.
Saving throw though, not an ability check.
Yeah.
Oh, dex saving throw. Ooh. Thanks for pointing that out. That is 18.
18. As you get halfway there, you just suddenly, out of nowhere, you just see this stampede of wildebeests. No, that's not right. The stampede of polar bears just crashing through the area. As they do. And, you notice them luckily at the last minute, and you manage just to weave your way through them without taking any damage. But then you manage to get yourself right up to the giant. What do you do? So you take a swing at
her left leg again with my rapier.
Left leg, yeah. You don't want to take not the toes or perhaps the inner thigh?
I'd just like to go for the full length if I can, from hip to toe.
The full length? You would take the entire leg?
Going to open it up like a Subway sandwich.
Maybe I should break down the legs now into sub tactical categories as well. Give each part of it its own HP. Sorry, roll for it, please.
That is... it's not going to be good, is it? 14.
14 at disadvantage is worth noting. So if that's the highest, you technically anything's going to be lower than that anyway, isn't it? So no, that man, you managed to miss a giant laying down.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash away from her back to where I started, 35 feet away.
Okay, so you're straight back. Okie dokie. As you dash back, she is going to take an opportunity to attack at you and swing at you.
I've got the mobile ability. So
you have.
What does that do?
They don't get any opportunity attacks.
As long as you attack them, isn't it? You have to have attacked them. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think. Let me just double check. I think if I attack, it doesn't
so that's fine.
provoke a.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's fine. Yeah, D20 then, please.
That is 4.
4. Okay, Greg.
Well, you kind of shout on my thunder, shout on my piss on my Cheerios, whatever you want to say. I'm not putting it to sleep. So
I gave you +2 on your AC. So
I mean, you did do that. How far away is the giant from me? Sorry, currently.
Greg, you're 65 foot currently.
If I move next to the giant, say like 15 feet away from the giant,
yeah,
does that put anyone else in my radius of 15 feet?
If you were what? How far?
So you say there's 65 from me? Did you say sorry or 60?
65.
65.
So if you got to 15,
yeah.
Krill would be 10 foot away from you. Everyone else would be outside of the 15 foot.
I've rage though, so I've got resistance to everything.
What I will say though is if you are moving up, as you're moving, you also get caught by a rock bed that catches you somewhat surprised. So can you give me an athletics or acrobatics?
You can have either or because I've got the same on both, which is +0, and the dice rolled in 19, so I think I'm alright.
19, so that's fine. You managed to dodge out the way of that, and
I could probably take any
unimpeded.
radial damage that might come my way if you're planning on doing something like that.
Okay, I'm going to go 15 feet next to the giant, and I am going to cast Thunder Wave on self.
Oh, you love a thunder wave on a greased giant.
Which is a thunderous wave force sweeps out from you. Each creature within 15 foot cubed must make a Constitution saving throw. So if you can make saving throws, please.
Do you say... Sorry, is it con save?
Con save, please.
21.
You pass.
19 plus something.
Okay, she also passes, so you both take half damage on the thunder wave, which is coming your way, which is 3d8. Rounded up,
9.
You take 9.
Yeah, okay. So she takes a full 9 of thunder wave force damage straight to.
You're
I think
also knocked back, I believe, 10 feet.
If they succeed.
It says on a failed throw, so no, you're not. Sorry.
No. Okay. D20, please.
No unsecure objects around from me, is there?
No, just Mr. Mosey.
All right. Well, people in 300 feet can hear the audible boom.
Oh, the lads and lasses of Tribal are going to love that.
That is a 10.
A 10, lovely.
It makes our battle sound epic, if nothing else.
Quinch.
I mean, we're surely
You are-
300 feet away from Tribal now, considering how far we've been running.
Possibly.
It's not very far, 300 feet.
I mean,
It's like 100. It's 100 meters.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, my farts can be heard further than that.
Quinch, you are 45 foot away.
45 foot away. Well, I will. I'll come down back onto the floor using 10
That's
feet.
10
10
foot,
feet
yeah,
flying.
right.
So the way that we're handling my movement split, if I do half of my flying, do that I then get half of my walking? Is that how
No,
we're doing
you can do another 30. You can do another 30 foot of walking.
it? Oh, okay, so or my full walking speed.
So your full walking speed is 40. You've already used 10 of that by flying down.
Okay,
so you've got 30 left. That's your normal walking. You could, if you wanted to dash, that would be another 40. So you could, if you at the moment you could get to 15 foot.
Yeah, I'll go 15 feet away. Yeah, and I will as I'm not quite. I don't think I've got anything else quite at that range. Oh, yeah, no, I haven't got anything else quite at that range. So we'll ping off another couple, won't we? Are they still prone?
Yes.
Right, first attack.
So it's disadvantage at the moment.
Disadvantage, first attack. Oh, you gotta be shitting my arsehole. I've rolled another critical, but the other one is a 10 to a 14.
Nope. Nothing there.
Gotta be shitting my arse.
Oh, that's more like it. Lowest is 20 this time.
The lowest is 20. On what are you attacking? Sorry.
We'll go belly. Sorry, belly. Belly button.
Belly button. That does hit the belly button.
Right. Here we go. Oh, nice. 7 bang.
7 bang. Okay.
Did she wince?
No, it sort of went into the belly. But she's wearing like armor there, and it sort of pinged into the armor and hit her, and she sort of took some residual damage through the armor, but it didn't stay there.
The arrow didn't pin her armor in.
No, not massively. It sort of dented her a little bit, and it was like oh. But yeah, that was it. Roll me a d20, please.
Absolutely. 12.
12, cool. She's obviously she's going to stand up, or at least attempt to. Oh, that's looking better. Is it Dex?
14.
Oh, she literally just makes it 14. So she's up. She's used half of her. She's used half of her speed just to stand up, and she could theoretically try and make another run for it, but I think she realises that you're all now a little bit too close to her for it to really pay any sort of dividends. She's going to look around. She's going to start swinging with this sort of improvised club that she's got in her hands, this rod thing, and she's going to attack. Well, the only thing that's in range is Krill at this point.
Is Greg not right next to her at 15 feet?
No, her range is only 10 foot. So Krill's basically right on top of her essentially.
So sorry, this female giant is waving her rod. Is Krill about to get pegged?
Let's find out.
At least you got that bludgeoning resistance, eh?
She is going to. Yeah, she only gets, because it's not her greatsword. She only gets the one attack. Oh, that bounced all the way over there. So what's that say on that?
Definitely says 1.
It's 11 on there, plus 11, so that's 22.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And that hits for
pegging damage.
Pegging damage.
It hurts his pride more than anything.
Otherwise known as bludgeoning.
Dry club.
Oh,
Prison style.
Jesus.
Actually, not that much damage because she's not. She should have taken out her sword. The silly woman.
That's the most offensive thing that's been said all night.
Well, I've said it about myself. To be fair,
and she's
called himself a silly woman.
That is 11 damage.
So 6.
And she only gets that one attack.
Does she give him a reach around at the same time, or?
No. There's nothing sexual. I don't know why we're making it that way. Okay, so that is.
She's ending her turn, but she's still stood on the grease, isn't she? So
she stood up.
Yeah, but I mean,
did she move outside of the grease? If
she stood on it,
no,
then she would have to do another. If you
No, she did it. She did her thing standing up. You can't make her roll twice in the same turn.
No, but I thought Grease, if you end your turn
I think it is.
on it. I'm pretty sure if you end your turn stood on the grease.
But I think that's if you're entering the. Surely she can't have to roll every sort of half second.
Writing on
A
it.
creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone.
She's going back down.
If she'd moved out, she'd have been fine.
Stand up, peg Krill, go back down.
Time for a nap. She's spent.
That's why he only took half damage because of all the lube from the grease.
She's courteous, if nothing else.
Straight in.
A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity. That seems mental.
Well,
I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. You cast the rules. Okay. No. Fine. If you want this giant to die so fucking badly.
Well, yeah.
Oh, good. Critical fail.
She's back down.
She falls on the rod.
So what's the point?
She impales herself.
Right then. She's down on the floor again. Brilliant. Whatever.
They definitely didn't think we was going to kill any of these giants. We're about to finish off the second one.
Nah, it's fine. It's taken 2 sessions to kill them, to be fair. So, okay, so she goes back down. She stands up very briefly, swings an improvised club, hits Krill, falls back down. Krill, speaking of, you're up. She rolled a 10, by the way, on a D20.
Krill.
Why is Krill up?
Because he really enjoyed the
Is it
pegging.
not Dweez? Dweez was turning up after the giant.
Yeah, sorry, apologies. Yeah, Dweezil, sorry.
Right, give me the numbers, first of all.
You are, Dweezil, 40 foot away from the constantly falling giant.
If I were to try and run around the other side of her to get a bit of a head start on her in case she does decide to get away, is it very clear? Is what I'm asking is this giant very much on rail tracks? Is this a one direction chase? Is this a long straight road?
I think what we've essentially been doing is just literally running in one direction to keep it straightforward. So if you wanted to try and flank her, I assume is what you're trying to do.
Absolutely not. I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm flanking her to give anyone an advantage. What I want to do is to get to the other side of her so that I've got a head start on her if she were to kind of get back up onto her feet and choose to leg it again, so that I've got more chance of being able to put her down from the other side.
Okay. So a giant, certainly a token anyway, because it's 2 sizes more bigger than you. A giant sort of occupies about 15 foot worth of space. So if you were wanting to get to your 40 would bring you up to her in level, would bring you up to the first square of her, so to speak. You'd need another 10 to get the other side of her, so that's 50. Mm-hmm. And then it's up to you how much further you want to go. Another 10.
I'll run 10 past her, but I'm not running. I'm going kind of to the side, so I'm not going to be. I don't want to be steamrolled by her as she comes past. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
If she were to carry on in her straight line, she'd just go straight past me. But I'm 10. I want to be 10 foot the other side of her so that I can try and keep ahead of her, just in case I need to put her down.
Okay, I'm going to say that you stay within her range so that she can't do any opportunity attacks against you either.
I stay within her range.
Yeah.
Right?
Because if you're running past her, you'd have to run sort of literally past her, so to speak.
I mean, I was intending to run round her rather than...
Yeah, not through her, obviously, but still past her within her range.
Right, okay.
I mean, if you want to get 10... I mean, if that's what you want to do, then obviously you're going to have to go out diagonally, so you're not going to get 10 foot to the side of her, to the other side of her.
No, that's...
You'd have to...
Yeah, no, that's fine.
If we're looking at maths and all that shenanigans.
Yeah, all right, accountant boy. No, that's fine, yeah. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is she's not going to get an opportunity attack against you because you're still technically
that's fine. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I understand.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
D20, please.
4.
4. Okay. Krill, you are currently 5 foot away from her, so you can attack her.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the old double.
The old double.
What we said about advantage, disadvantage?
So she is it's straight advantage now because she obviously stood up and took a swing. She's no longer dodging. So essentially she's down, she's prone, and therefore you've got advantage on her.
Okay, I will do my great weapon master then.
What are you attacking?
Foot. I'm gonna try and take a foot off.
Okay, you do remember that you killed someone last time.
Well, is there a mechanic to try and knock someone out, or?
Yeah, it's called called
not using your full strength. Isn't Great Weapon Master the thing that is basically a tornado of damage?
Yeah, there's that. Also, you can use non-lethal damage. You can.
So what is non-lethal damage then?
Well, you could also do. Non-lethal, isn't it? It doesn't kill them, so you don't take them down to.
So it
0.
would never zero them out.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would that be? Just whacking her as hard as I can with the side of my axe,
Yes.
with a flat side.
Yeah, or turning it around, and hitting her with the handle.
No, I'm gonna absolutely slap her with the side of the axe to the face.
She still has plenty of hit points at the moment. She's not taking that much damage at the moment. It's
she's
just
getting sharp edged then if she's still doing fine.
Yeah, she's.
We're gonna take her feet off and then we're gonna smack her in the head till she passes out.
Okay.
Misery style.
Yes, I'm just gonna attack her feet.
Okay.
Because that's how you incapacitate someone, isn't it?
So it's the left leg that someone's been attacking currently. Dabov's been taking chunks of
let's do
left
it.
leg. If that's the one you want.
Let's do that one then. At advantage, no, the 19.
19 for the leg does not hit.
And then also a 19. So that first attack, I'm assuming it doesn't hit.
No.
Then I get a second one, so let's try that one.
Oh, that was just some people would actually roll them twice at the same time rather than just going through one dice roll at a time.
Okay. 24.
Is that the lowest one? The highest one, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 10 plus 2 plus 4, 16, 26 again.
He loves a 26. Okie dokie. That leg is taking some damage, but it's still more than 1, so it's perfectly healthy.
I think I have to hit a critical to get an extra attack, don't I?
Yeah. You don't just get extra attacks just for hitting. That's
I think that's what I meant. I was just checking if it was a critical or.
Roll me a d20.
18.
18, that's fine. Dabov, you are 35 foot away.
Krill, how healthy are you?
Oh, at least 60%.
Thank you.
I'm going to move up 35 feet to the left leg again.
Okay.
Do I have to?
Everyone's just going to be hacksawing it. There's nothing for you to do. So you move at your 35 foot. You attack the left leg.
Do I have advantage on that because she's prone?
You should do, yeah. If you're meleeing, yeah.
That also means I get sneak attack then if I have advantage.
Yeah, because okay.
That is 19 plus 6, I think.
19 plus 6,
yes.
you say?
So 25.
Yeah, so that hits, yeah.
5 for the actual damage, plus 3d6. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15, and the last one, 2, so 17 damage.
17 damage. Okie dokie. This leg is starting to look a little shady.
I will
still
use my dash to go 35 feet back again.
Just going to yo-yo.
Yes.
Awesome. Roll me d20, please.
7.
7. Okay. Greg, You are, in case you wanted to know, 15 foot away.
I feel like I'm just going to do magic missile on her. No, I'm just going to do firebolt. Let's not even do a spell. Let's just do a cantrip. So 26 for the attack roll.
Yep, that hits. Wait, are you attacking a particular area? A particular part?
Just center mass, I believe. Just like if she's on the floor, it's just going to be. Is she on her back or on her front?
She's on her back.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just center mass straight in the chest, kind of. First one is a 6. Second one is a 2.
What you? They're your attack rolls.
They are my damage rolls.
Did you roll the attack? You
Yeah,
did,
26.
Okay, so what was that total? Sorry, that was
6 and a 2, so 8.
8. Okie dokie, and that was just, in her torso.
Standard cantrip to her torso.
Okie dokie. All right then. Can you roll me a d20, please?
I would absolutely love to. That is a 15.
15. Okie dokie, lovely. Thank you very much. Right. Next up, then we've got Quinch.
So I'm going to run up to her. I'm going to run up to her face. I'm going to unsheath hay shit, and I'm going to try and plunge it into her eye. Her left eye, I guess.
All right then.
No. Dweezil just looking on shouts, no.
Why would we not want to do this?
We haven't got time for a conversation. 6 seconds, mate.
Why do we not want to do this?
I'm still going, no, in slow motion. Yeah.
He attempts to plunge a sword. Is this at advantage?
Advantage, yeah.
Okay. First attack. 24.
24, yeah, that hits.
That is hay shit is of course 2d6 plus 3. 11. First one's 11. Second attack may not hit. 18.
That does not hit. So the first one goes smashing her head. It hits her. It doesn't take her eye out because that's silly. But it does take a chunk of her cheek off. And she just looks a bit crestfallen, laying on the floor, just having people just standing over her, just constantly battling her. She doesn't feel particularly good about herself at the moment.
Oh, shouldn't have gone and fucking attacked.
Hashtags sad Wednesdays.
Villagers. Didn't she kill people?
No! No! They haven't really done anything wrong.
They came into town, they dug up with some dirt.
You've just been murder hoboing. It's appalling behaviour.
You tried to make them kill each other.
Yeah.
You got them with psychological warfare. Don't play fucking moral high ground with us, mate.
Mother Teresa over here trying to make them murder each other.
Right. We're going to go on to the fire giant. We're going to drop the d20s now because it's fairly clear we're just stuck in this melee.
Right, whose turn is it?
The giants.
It's the giant's turn.
Right, I think we're going to try and talk to her next round.
Oh, are we? All right. No, it's my turn next. I'm going to stab her in the head with a rapier.
Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed this episode, hit the subscribe button on your favourite podcast app to ensure you don't miss any future instalments of Dice and Desire. And in the meantime, if you want to interact with us, come and find us on Twitter and Instagram at Dice and Desire.
You see, looking up from the ground, blood-red clouds boiling across the sky.
You did ask me to bring the thunder.
Dejin! Help! I've got the chalice, please!
Well, if they're following you, then I guess that takes care of a loose end for me.
All of you feel the earth beneath you shake and crack and break.
I feel that I have failed both of you.
and I am sorry for that.
This has nothing to do with you being a bad leader.
Do you want a countdown? Oh, I think I want a countdown.
I wanted
3,
to help. I always had good
2,
intention. I did not deserve to die.
Now.
The Lucky Die podcast is a weekly 5e Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Join our adventure every Monday wherever you download podcasts by searching for The Lucky Die.